Hello, sir. And I also a little interested in your project. Instead to just to give you a hello world example, I already have some previous uh, real project codes on my hand. So I just show you my current my existing applications to you. Okay, so for the WCF service, and I have a project that is for the Google Windows Live and Facebook authentication using the OAuth protocol. You can see that this is my application, and that is called WCF OAuth, and there are some services, the Facebook service, Google service, and Windows service, Windows Live service, and each one just to do some, there are some logic behind the services, and for the deployment, I just deploy it to use to publish it to IS, and you can see that it's a file system, and the target location is under the default 3W root in the WCFO AUTH I already published before. Okay, so you can check my local. This is my local WCF service, and there are only the service interface and no source code directly listed in the folder. And in the bin folder, there are some assemblies. There are some assemblies, and just this one. Okay, and in the IIS, you can see that this is the WCF or AUTH, and we can check the basic settings. It's just the physical path is just my local. Okay, and then we can view browser the service. You can see that this is the Windows Live service, and you can check the domain. This is the local host, and this is the service. Okay, and there are another application that as a client to consume the WCF service. You can see that this is the Windows service, and you can check the configure the service reference and set it to the local host. And in fact, I already added before, and we can just check the app config to see the endpoint. You can see this is my local host, and we can set it to the IS location address, and okay, it will refresh the service reference. Okay, you can see that it is already up. It's updating the configuration. And I can after the updating, after the refresh, we can run a client to communicate with the WCF server side. And then maybe you need a time to do the updating. And back to the request you mentioned. The first one just I am showing with you, and simple instructions to host. I think that is also easy. Just deploy it directly from the Visual Studio to publish it, and then in the IS we will have the application list, size list. Also, you can custom the directory, and then you can try to add a new one and add a new application and set the physical path to it to the published published folder. That is okay. Okay, you can see it already updated, and in the app config, you can see that the endpoint that is local, really my local host, and this is the basic HTTP binding. Okay, and run it. It will communicate with the server side to get the to do the OAuth protocol. Maybe you also know something about the OAuth. This is allow third-party websites to communicate with Google and Windows Live, Facebook to get user profile data and private data and public and also communicate with Facebook, Google, and Windows Live, and without to get the user credentials such as their username and password. Okay, this is a desktop app demo. This is a WPF client. Just communicate with the WCF server and click to sign in. The signing will show up pop-up to allow to log in into Windows Live without provide the username and password directly to the third-party application. So that is still controlled by Windows Live, Microsoft Windows Live domain. And this is okay. You can Windows Live login. And the signing. It will show the allow our client to access the private data such as the email address, profile info, and contact list. Click yes. In my test demo, it just shows the user email address. Okay, so basically you can see that the communication with the WCF server service is already okay. And one sentence, what I think about the most important thing to take developing WCF service. And for WCF service, the most important is about the how to and the interface. I think maybe it is the most important, because the operation contract, the contract is just like a business contract that we should try to keep the contract don't change. And anyway, the logic behind the contract can be changed, but the interface and such as the name and the parameters should not be changed very frequently, because maybe many clients already use this service, and it is difficult to allow to notify all of the clients to update their service reference. Okay, and while the business logic behind the service can be changed without tell them. Okay, that is I think the most important with one sentence. Okay, thank you.